Hi, I'm Sean Maguire, the Grassroots Coordinator at the Family Foundation, and I'm here with Josh Hetzler, our Legislative Counsel. As you know, the Family Foundation's been supporting appellants in the case Melendez v. Board of Health. This is a case where the Family Foundation argues that the McAuliffe Administration's Board of Health violated the law when they amended abortion facility health regulations without providing opportunity for public comment. So Josh, you were in the courtroom this morning in arguments in this case. What happened?
I was at the counsel table assisting the attorney on this case, Dan Carroll, who's been doing a great job representing Itzel Melendez and Megan Getter in the case that we're supporting. This today was really about one of the several steps in the process of this litigation where the Attorney General in essence was saying you haven't actually claimed any wrongdoing or any violations of the law. And of course, our answer is that of course we have, and in fact we've pled 22 violations of the law by the Board of Health and the Department of Health. And so today was about determining that yes, in fact we have pled valid causes of actions, actual violations. And I think we did a pretty good job of that. I'm definitely feeling optimistic about how today went.
Great. So other than trying to deny, delay, and distract, what is the Attorney General's argument in this case?
Essentially, they're saying that the Board of Health really has almost unlimited latitude in writing regulations, even to the extent that they don't really need to follow the law. They don't need to follow the required procedures that have been created for making regulations. But of course, that's certainly not true. And we knew that from the beginning. And that's why after we observed over the course of years, over and over and over, the Board of Health just disregarding these laws, we said that somebody has to challenge them. And I think they were actually very surprised when they were challenged, because this really rarely happens, that anyone tries to hold the government accountable to not following the laws in this regard. Now, as we know, there are a lot of regulations that are being written all the time, and a lot of people aren't watching. And one of the things we do at the Family Foundation, we try to watch very carefully, especially when they implicate matters of life and constitutional government. And so we felt for those reasons that we had to challenge them.
Okay. So after today, what's the next step in the lawsuit?
The judge tells us today that he's going to decide this hearing sometime in the next week. And I believe it will go in our favor. All the indications that I got from his questioning and his posturing was that he really understood our side. And assuming that is the case, we'll move on to hopefully the final hearing on the merits. And we'll really get into, okay, has the law been broken and how? And then what happens next? And hopefully what happens next is that everything that the Board of Health has spent several years doing will be undone because they did it illegitimately. And that will be a huge win for constitutional government, for limited government, and really for holding these abortion facilities accountable, because as we know, they're doing a lot of terrible things there and they're getting away with it. And we don't want that to happen.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you all for your support and prayers as we've gone through this year of the litigative process, and we appreciate your support as we continue moving forward with this case.